Welcome, peacemakers. Almost 50 million views so far this year on social media for Peace Through Trade. As a global community, we are crushing it. And we're doing it for really good, important causes. That's the coolest part about this all for me. Check this out. So this is our new website. If you haven't seen it yet, peacethroughtrade.com. It's getting updated every day. But this Instagram account that only has 13,000 of us together thus far, it was actually at 12,000 this morning. Now it's 13,000 as we're going here. Check out how many views you guys and us as a global community have provided just this year. The last count, it's up almost to about 50 million. So here you go, 341,000. And there's no bots. This is all organic. This is really actually happening. How cool is this? So we've got over here 341,000, 115,000. Bear in mind, this is from now 13,000 of us on Instagram. 509,000, 138,000, 202,000, 160,000, 760,000, 210,000, 239,000, 922,000, 3.8 million. Yeah, there's a few with millions in here. 760,000, 755,000, 713,000, 100,000, 105,000, 109,000. Pretty cool, huh? Check this out. 2.6 million, 1.6 million, back to back. 1.6 million, 2.6 million, 223,000. 259,000, 135,000, 1.9 million. Pretty cool, huh? 114,000, 354,000, 7.4 million, 5.4 million. Congratulations, guys. This is blowing up. And this is just on Instagram. And this is only with 13,000 followers. So our community of global peacemakers is growing. And we are getting the eyes on to these issues that are both humanitarian, sustainability, and the fact that we need world peace right now more than ever. And we have a community and the solutions that can really actually help. We can all be a part of the solution together with Peace Through Trade. Our goal, as many of you know, is we have a layer one, we have a wallet, and we have a global streaming marketplace for peace, Peace Through Trade Global Access, that's coming out soon. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure to check out the new website, peacethroughtrade.com, join the wait list so that you can be one of the first to get the first beta access to our mobile wallet, as well as our global streaming marketplace for peace and the planet. It's pretty cool on only 13,000 followers. Now, at the same time, my own account, if you guys want to also give me a follow at Instagram, is now at Arai Beckman. Arai Beckman. Pretty straightforward. It's just my name. So that's amazing. That is so exciting. We would never have expected that. We've mostly been in stealth mode as a project up until now over these past 5 years. Also, another thing, this isn't hundreds of thousands or millions, but this X article that I wrote on Friday already has 9.6 thousand reads, which is pretty cool. Thanks to everyone that read it, has reposted it and commented on it. That was pretty cool. This was just a take on, how ultimately this conflict in Iran may very well be strengthening economically America, Canada, and the West. And actually, the longer a conflict occurs through the Strait of Hormuz, affecting oil in the Middle East, the more it's going to benefit America. I won't go through this in detail. You guys can read it all and check it all out because there's something else I wanted to share with you, but I provided resources in here, articles, some truth posts by Donald Trump, and I asked for your thoughts and comments below the post. So make it a point, please, to check it out, give it a read, and share your thoughts below in the comments here, okay, with everyone else. Now, one thing that I thought was really interesting is most of us were aware that Trump had made an ultimatum to Iran as of last night at the time of this recording, and he threatened that all hell would break loose if they didn't open up the Strait of Hormuz. And if you haven't seen the news yet, check this out. Iran agreed to open it up for $2 million per ship crossing. Now, that's an outrageous sum of money, but it's not just that. They've asked to get the funds in Bitcoin. So what impact will that have for Bitcoin? I looked at it really quickly on CoinMarketCap before hopping onto this live. It doesn't really look like it's actually had that much of a positive response for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still at and around, at the time of this live, about $71,000. But how crazy is this? A fully sanctioned nation at war with the West has effectively come up with an opportunity for themselves to make a treasury in Bitcoin through a toll booth, if you will. Now, that is really interesting. And at Peace Through Trade, we're all about figuring out a solution that we can all work with and do more business with each other throughout the whole world in something that's safe for us, that we trust, where we know everyone's a real human being, focusing on the causes that we care about as a community. For us, that's sustainability, the planet. We got to make the planet better, and humanitarian projects. We want to uplift the quality of life for all of humanity. Better humanity around the whole world, better planet, win-win. The more business we do with each other, the concept is we can help remove and even reduce conflict and maybe help the world eventually achieve world peace. That's the goal. And it's just so crazy to see how these events are unfolding. What's really interesting as well, and what a lot of the comments that we've gotten from you, from different people we're talking to all over the world, and from even governments that we're in conversations with, there's a very clear awareness right now more than ever before, maybe in our entire history, but definitely in our lifetime, that we need now world peace more than ever. None of us can afford World War III. The cost will be too great. And the world at times looks like it could be on the brink of that. So what do we do together as a community? So I would encourage you all. That's the first way that you can follow along with our announcements and our updates. And if you join the waitlist, you'll be able to get the first wallet that you could download. It goes through KYC AML. It proves you're a real human being. And then you'll be able to enter into our global access marketplace that we're going to be launching for beta only, private invite only, over the next coming weeks. That'll give us a real ecosystem that we can participate in together. Layer 1, proof of work, geopolitically neutral, and it should be pretty cool. It'll be a new opportunity for you guys to build an account, get your content in there, get your community in there supporting you, and together we'll have our own platform. It's pretty cool, powered by, connected to our own proof of work. So with the situation going on in the world right now, it's so cool to see the traction we're making together globally on social. It's so interesting to see what's happening. Like, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think this the Iranian government right now asking for payments in Bitcoin is going to go down? Do you think governments will pay that? Do you think the other governments will push back asking for different terms? I don't think right now that $2 million price tag per vessel is economical or will work for all the nations that are currently, there's not many of that nations being blocked out. I know it's America, the UK, and some other allies of the United States. But will that work? If it does work and people are willing to pay those fees, are they going to be willing to pay them in Bitcoin? If they do pay those fees and they do it in Bitcoin, how will that positively or negatively, I would imagine it would only be positive, impact the price of Bitcoin and help overall blockchain and crypto, or will it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's very interesting. You know, some might feel that's not a good thing for Bitcoin, actually. If a sanctioned nation that some might feel is not up, the current powers that be might not be up to the best, perhaps, maybe that's a negative. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Positive, negatives. How will this impact Bitcoin's price? How will this impact global crypto? Will it for the better over the long run? I think it's really interesting. The fact that they're not asking for wires predominantly as a sanctioned nation on the SWIFT network is interesting, right? They might not be able to get access to those right now. They might feel that they don't appreciate the level of control that comes with those funds that they would receive, whereas maybe they feel empowered and free through Bitcoin. It's such an interesting place. Obviously, no one wants conflict. We want world peace. We are, as a project, geopolitically neutral. And I just think it's so cool. One point, just last time, I'm going to go back to how many views and how viral all this content's going. For me, you know, if you go to look at YouTube, you know, the most viral videos are I'm spending 100,000 or 10,000 or on material things. That, sure, they're getting views. They're getting ad revenue. And that's cool. I'm not saying you shouldn't be into those things if you're into them. But for me, to be able to go viral and to grow a global community on serious issues, whether it's the ocean being destroyed, reviving the deserts of Africa, reversing the deserts over here, contamination happening, issues that are seriously important that we need to take action on so that we can help our planet thrive and so that our fellow human family can thrive as well, is the coolest thing ever to go viral for me at least. And I think you guys agree. That's why you're engaging. That's why you're watching. That's why you're commenting. And that's why you're sharing as much as you are. And I think this is the most fulfilling thing that we could ever be going viral for on the internet. You know, this is a really great opportunity for us to come together and rally as a global community. We're calling ourselves peacemakers on what can we actually do as a real solution. That's the question, right? So it's just, it's such an interesting time to be alive. Obviously, none of us want these conflicts to be happening at the same time. It really makes it a very sober situation for us as a community to know that we can do something about it. And maybe this provides us with the urgency to do something about it more so than ever before. I, for one, am very committed to world peace. I think trade is the fastest way that we can get there. I've been committed to it for a while. The whole team here, we've been doing this for 5 years. But if world peace matters to you, if helping the planet thrive matters to you, then make sure to like, share, comment, join the community on Instagram, here on X, YouTube, wherever you're watching this. Comment, engage, help share this with others that you think also care about humanity, achieving world peace right now. It's totally critical that we do that. And, you know, the planet at large. So if you think you know people even that care about that too and want to be a part of actually doing something about it, helping to work towards that solution, share it. Share this stuff with them. Share these posts. Share our social media handles with them so that they could join and we'll grow the community together. I really do believe, we know none of us know exactly the how, but we're excited about launching the beta for those on the wait list only of the Peace Through Trade Global Access. It's going to be a streaming social marketplace with Peace Through Trade, blockchain, and coin baked into it. We'll know that everyone's real. We can trust the actual ability to transact with each other on it because we'll know everyone's real, everyone's KYC, AML verified. In the future, we hope to be able to unlock for those that can apply and get approved, things like insurance on transactions, stuff like that, possibly even on future holdings, who knows. But the fact we'll be able to trust and transact with each other is unreal because that doesn't even exist right now globally. With even my own banking system, I couldn't go and support a group or a project in Nigeria that's legit and genuine and helping the humans or the environment there, even if I wanted to right now, by sending money through my bank account or making payments in the form of my credit card. So it's just super cool that we'll have this chance to actually be a part of the solution. And as it grows, if something like this could get big enough, it really could help towards the ultimate goal of world peace. So what an incredible time for us as a committed community globally of peacemakers to be alive and to have the ability with this technology and social media to do it together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you guys have any questions, feel free to share them in the comments. And then once you've signed up to the waitlist here on the website, stay tuned because we're going to be doing private community Q&As, AMAs, and we're going to be sharing more information about this project that's been predominantly in stealth mode, where we haven't shared the coolest, most exciting things that we're excited about that we've got going on yet. But if you join, we'll be doing some private community Zooms and we'll be sharing more things that we got going on in the pipeline. And we'll be doing questions and answers and AMAs and that kind of thing. So it's just exciting, guys. Congratulations. We're doing it. And we're doing it for things that really matter. So be well. God bless. Thanks for being here. And we'll talk soon.